So we know when the mouth eats the variable, no matter what side it is, don't remember the sides, right? I want you to remember the way the mouth is facing. And so if the mouth is facing X, we did this earlier, we know that our answer has to be greater than something. And so words that would signify greater than would also be like older than, like if you have to be older than this age. It also could be like more than. So, and those are basically the two different things that would signify, okay, I know that this is having to do with greater than. So greater than would be like older than, more than, anything like that. So like even looking at your cards, this should be like a little cheat sheet to help you remember or help you think of what goes in what category. Does that make sense? Can anyone come up with their own scenario that would be greater than? I'm gonna cold call if you don't want it. Try.
Higher than.
Sure. Give me a scenario.
Must be higher than 40 inches to ride the ride.
Sure. You have to be higher or greater than that many inches to ride the ride. So you can't be equal to that. You have to be greater than that, right? And so the other night, I went at my wedding, right? We had to make reservations, and they say we take reservations after 7 o'clock. And so we said, okay, we'll make a reservation at 7 o'clock. And they said, no, after 7 o'clock. And so we had to make it at like 7:01. I don't know why a restaurant would do that, but that would be like a greater than situation. This one would be greater than or equal to, right? This is the one we're probably using more often. So like this would mean like we take reservations at 7 and after 7, right? Another one would be like at least. Like you need to be at least, how old do you have to be to get your license here? 16? 16? So like you need to be at least 16 years old to get your license. I'm from New Jersey, it was 17. So you can drive a car till 17. This would also be like minimum, which it sounds weird because minimum is the lowest point, right? But minimum means it has to, at least the minimum amount of words that you can write for this paper is 500 words, right? So that means you actually have to write 500 words or more. So even though these are the words minimum and maximum are the words that kind of mess with us a little bit, so I want to make sure we got that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. So this one's less than. So see how the mouth is not eating X? In my other classes, we say the booty's pointed towards X. So this would be less than. We could do like under, fewer than, shorter than, smaller than, anything that's less than, those are the words that would signify it's just less than, not less than or equal to. Oh, so the last one's less than or equal to. And so words that mean that is like at most. Like if I say that Barry can have at most 5 friends over, could he have 1,000? No. Could he have 5? Could he have 1? Right? So I always think of it, when I see these words, I always think of it in situations. So if I say like Marlon can have at most 3 cookies, he can have 3 or less. He can't have 1,000, right? So at most would mean it's like your boundary. Another one would be up to, like you can have up to that many friends, so you can't surpass that many. Let me scroll down. Limit. And then maximum would be this one. And so maximum and minimum are the two that kind of mess with us. And so I would always, when you're looking at max and min, always just remember it as a situation. So if I said that Kayla can have a maximum amount of 10 friends over, she could not invite the entire Norcross High School. That is not maximum, right? If she can have a minimum of 10 friends, then she can invite the entire school if she wants to, right? So we always want to think of these words as situations because they're kind of tricky. You don't want to memorize because that's gonna not be fun. So what I want you guys to do now that we went over it, that's the notes for today.